Hello, hello. Oh, let me make sure I'm sharing to my groups. Hello, say hello. Come on in. Happy New Year. Hey, hey, say hello. Say hello when you come in. Say hello. Some emojis or type something. I'd love to have a conversation with you guys. You know, I feel like I'm talking to myself, so make it a little easier on me. Say hi in the chat. Type something in the chat. Hope you're all doing well. Hi. Welcome, welcome. And you know what? I'm not, I didn't come in here with music, so we're not going to have any intro with the music. Yes, Happy New Year. Absolutely Happy New Year to everybody. What's going on? Welcome, welcome. Hey, all right. So first of all, let's get the first thing out of the way. What is your word that you want to use now that you crossed over into 2021? Is it joyful? Is it, relief, right? My word should be relief because last year was, you know what last year was. So what is your word? I'm not going to say relief because I believe we're all freedom fighters. And so if anything, my word would be, tenacious, or just anything that shows that, we got it in us to get through anything. So if you partner with anybody, then like through either coaching or either your church or your family or your friends, you know that last year took the strength of all of what we had inside of us to get through it. And so right now it's a new opportunity, because now that we are kind of in the same situation, but we're taking advantage of resources that may be around us. And I'll speak specifically about myself. It's still very challenging. It's still very challenging right now. What's happening is a lot of people are still, either not working or having issues with work, and definitely with the kids at home. Parents are being forced to, help their kids with what they have never had to help them with before, and that's day-to-day education. So, it's still quite a challenge. Well, I appreciate you guys jumping on today. I really do. I'm Dominique Prosper, and I am the owner of the Six Figure Educator brand. And I'm definitely a part of the teaching community. I teach online. I've been teaching online since the first shutdown back in March. So I'm really excited to have this opportunity to share, what I've been up to, which is a whole heck of a lot. A whole heck of a lot. I think you guys remember last year, I left my job with high blood pressure, which is not uncommon. Once you start working and you live that treadmill lifestyle, there are a lot of preventable things that are going to happen that wouldn't, if you led a healthier lifestyle, it wouldn't happen, right? So I had to definitely, oh, thank you for the thumbs up. I had to definitely make a decision to choose me. I love that word. I love that word. Yes. Absolutely. And you know what? To overcomer is always a word that I use. And during this situation, this time period, I've been taking combat, which is like a boxing class. I love that class, especially for women. And women don't tend to work on their upper body as much as men, and definitely not fighting skills. And that really helped me to put 2020 in perspective, with the hooks and and all that, the jabs, right? So I love that word, transition. Very, very, yes, awesome, awesome. And so, going through the summer and then into the fall with how we are going to do school, just it's been a trip, right? And then as far as my women friends go, going from having a job to possibly opening up your business. And what I always talk about is, what is your exit plan? What's going to happen afterwards? I've been a career educator for 30 years. I started teaching in 1989. And that might seem like a long time ago, but I'm telling you, it went by fast, right? So the main objective that I had last year was to get myself in a position so that I can go into the future. Going into the future for me meant that I had to let go of what was not going to be a part of my future, which was having a regular job. A regular job, if you sow into it over 30 years or so, it's going to provide maybe a pension, but it's not going to be enough. We know that. And I've had a lot of my colleague friends, retire with not enough, and they come back into the the teaching profession as substitute teachers, things like that. Well, I said, you know what? I need to go into this consultant and contractor lifestyle, right? Where my expertise is speaking for me. So if you haven't transitioned, to borrow Jamila's word, if you have not transitioned into the consultant or contractor lifestyle, then I invite you to take a look at it. That's what I'm finding out right now on how to do it, and I'm pivoting in that way in 2021. So in 2020, I was doing exactly what I know how to do, which is teach kids, right? I'm still teaching kids. I have students who their parents, want my services, especially for writing. I teach writing pretty much. I teach reading, but right now it's like, okay, what has 2020 taught us? And definitely we know we need to have multiple streams, right? So if you're on here and you're listening to this message and you want to say hi, or if you're agreeing with what's happening with what I'm talking about, go ahead and type a message in the chat, because, it's pretty much common sense, right? You can't leave yourself vulnerable to any circumstance. You got to be able to have options, and you have to be able to, make choices for yourself, especially, you got kids, I got kids, you got a spouse, so that is something that you have to be able to do. If you haven't done it, you have to start creating it, and sooner rather than later, right? No more waiting and no more watching other people. So I've been on here. The first thing I did, I think, in the 9 months that I left my job was work out, right? I told God, you know what? If you keep me out of this job every day that I'm supposed to be driving to work, I will be out here jogging and walking and taking care of my health, right? Okay, let's see. Gigi has a comment. Gigi is saying, I teach tech, great project management, and to graduate and non-graduate students. Oh, that's excellent. Okay, so what I would say to Gigi is, turn that into written form, right? Turn that genius into a documented book, ebook that will speak for you. Here's what I've learned. We are in a 24-hour universe. Well, planet. Okay, we are in a 24-hour global community. Okay, we got to get some sleep. We right. So what do you have out there that is speaking for you while you are resting? So Gigi, so you're an educator just like me. What do you have out there that is speaking on your behalf? What can people engage in about what you do when you are not available, right? So let's imagine you turn your shingle and say, off duty, whatever, right? You clock out or you log off, okay? Is that it? Is that the only way? Is that it? Like they have to contact you the next day? Not in this digital world, not in this digital space that we have, not in this 24-hour global community that we have. There's no need for that, right? So what I've learned in these 9 months is, hey, all this expertise I've had for 30 years, where is my digital library? Where are my go-to resources, right? Now, back in the day as a teacher, we used to have those workbooks for the kids, make copies for the kids, okay? Today, with all this technology, it's at your fingertips, all right? Now, don't get me wrong. When I started teaching in 1989, I was writing on a white 8 by 11 sheet of paper. I was writing the activity out for my kids, and I was, making photocopies of it, right? So I've always made photocopies of what my kids needed to do, okay? But today, now that we have all of this digital software and availability, no matter what your expertise is, go ahead and just start to document what it is. What's your process? What is your system? Okay, so look at history. Look at look at look at our ancient, ancestors. If somebody had not thought to write down from the Bible and even before that on walls of caves or monuments, etc., if we did not have the brain to or the capacity to put those things into physical form, what legacy, history, or evidence would we have today, right? So now think about your kids also. Hello. I know that plenty of us, keep photo albums, journals, right? Pictures of special occasions, mementos that were important to your grandmother, your ancestors, etc. Same thing. Start to document what it is. So whatever you have that you do that you can share, go ahead and start to document that. So I have a special offer. I have a free ebook that is entitled Be Your Customer's Plug. So this year each one of us is a plug. Whatever it is that you know how to do or how to or want to share, that is a plug for somebody else. All right. So my free ebook, if it's not in the description right now, it's going to be in a couple of minutes as soon as I get off this call. All right. Start to document it. If you need help with that ebook, I have some templates for you, and you can get yourself started. So Gigi said, thank you for sharing your inspiration. What platforms? So right now, you can pretty much use any document that software that you use, whether it's Google Docs or Word, or even if you, I don't think we're handwriting as much. Even, let me tell you something. One of my favorite techniques is recording your voice. Okay, you don't even have to write it out right now. Just record. Somehow start to say, okay, this is what I know how to do. It's pretty simple for me, and go ahead and put that in your voice recorder. Okay, hi, Mwah. Happy New Year. So you can definitely start to share. Did I freeze? You can definitely start to share what it is that you know how to do and what it is that you are willing to share that can help somebody else. So this year, each and every single one of us is a plug to somebody. All right. So my link for my free ebook is going to be look at Gigi. Gigi, you got it. You got it. And I'll make sure I DM you exactly with with thank you so much, Gigi. Yes, let me tell you something. Tell a friend, tell a sister, tell a brother. We have all got to be somebody's plug. That's what this year is going to mean. This is going to be a crazy year. This is going to be like, you know, such an outstanding year that it's going to totally eclipse what was going on. And so let's believe for this to be the case. All right. So templates, please. You got it. Coming right up. Coming right up. And here's my sister. What is she saying? You are fine. The live stream is good. Okay. Oh, I'm not glitching. Yeah, yeah. Okay, great. So with that being said, let's make sure that now that we're into a brand new year, all right, we are taking the best from last year and definitely moving forward this year with conviction, a plan, a purpose, right? And all the possibilities in the world. So the main, my message to you today is we are in a 24-hour community. You better have your digital products out there that people can access when you are not available. Okay? There should always be a redirection from the live person to your digital offerings. All right? If you need help with that, let me know. Yes, Gigi, absolutely. You got it. All right, Dr. Gigi, you got it. It's coming right up. So with that being said, thank you so much for joining me on today, and I will see you in the next video.